Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City.
Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Quickly to Addison here.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Throwing is Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Osborne.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. Rager, the man in motion. Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready?
The NFL's second leading rusher in 2022. Here's Derrick Henry.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shaken up after that last play and in some discomfort down there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Option play, and Walker's going to run with it.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Azeez Ojulari
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Walker now on 2nd down. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that net.
It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They run wide side with Henry. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, Walker. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
They'll go right back to Nwangu.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Well, this defense for the Bears, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10.
And they will score. Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Cousins now on 2nd down.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now,
Standing just outside his own goal line. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That pass complete to Moore.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Hustle, hustle, hustle. Let's go, go.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
The Bears at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring. I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Henry is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
Santos now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
They're going for it with the option right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Nwangu going to get it on the counter.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
Cousins now.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
And they will score. Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Now a point after try for Santos. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Finding room at midfield. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Michael Walker there to bring him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They go play action. Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Play action now. Cousins. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Josh Oliver, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it's... the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is a
touchdown. Jordan Addison, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Walker. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Drops this off with DeWalger. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On play action, Cousins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Cousins. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Sacked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Finally held down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
3rd and goal for Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Taking it right down Broadway. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Drive will start with Nwangu.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Cousins.
This is Rager with it on the crossing pattern.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
On the give is Nwangu. Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Kene Nwangu, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Cousins will try and throw. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his 1st drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision?
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A huge play there for Chicago. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Off the option, here's Henry.
Shifts by him. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
You get down in this area of the field, you know you're going to get a heavy dose of number 22. They stopped him for a short game there, but can they do it a couple of more times?
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Bears are able to extend their lead.
Santos for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us, now a loose football. The ball comes out.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
From the shotgun, it's Walker.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's now 4th and goal.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
4th down, Walker.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Kari Blossom game.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
And the Vikings first down.
Cousins to throw it.
He'll get this to Nwangu.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And they're going to speed things up here.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jordan Addison
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Joseph on for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. And remember, the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Option play, and Walker's going to run with it.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Off the play fake, Walker.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Working out of the gun here, Walker.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
Down the right sideline.
And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards.
1st down, Walker.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And he will have the Bears 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators in the red zone. Tight end is up.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tyler Scott. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
65 catch, 65 catch.
And Walker now to throw on 1st down.
He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
He's got the connection to Moore. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Walker now. And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Walker.
His throw incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
Walker.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins.
He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Cousins on 3rd and 2.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
Again, it's Cousins.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. To throw, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Jordan Addison.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready, okay.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. He's going to look deep for more. And my goodness, another interception.
Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Cousins on first down.
That's caught by Addison.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. A first down throw for Cousins. Flush to his right.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Throwing, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Play fake, Cousins.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between, and created a foul.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Now Walker.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.